Hello, Dawn.
Bonnie, how the heck are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Your sunshine on a dreary day.
That's a
Aw.
song, Bonnie. Do-do.
On a dreary day.
So, Bonnie,
Yes.
our topic today is time management. And instead of going into like the things about what you should do and shouldn't do, we thought we would make a different twist on time management and say, if you took Tuesday nights at 7:30 Central Time and put that in your date book and worked and sprinkled your Mary Kay around that event. And what is that event called? It's Tuesday
Skin
Talk
Sesh.
Time.
Tuesday Talk Time.
It's talk time, but we talk about beauty things. And we left it very beautiful, open, so that we can talk about skincare. We could talk about advanced supplements, hydration, and things like that. However, what we really want people to do is hand out skincare samples and help people put their faces to bed. Right, Bonnie?
Right. It's almost like the appointment is already set up. You just have to hand out some samples and invite them to join us.
Yes. And Bonnie, some of our customer or consultants might say, but Dawn, you know I work second shift. Dawn, you know that I'm putting my kids to bed at that time. What would be, and I would say to them, I understand you work second shift, but you can still use the event. You can invite people and you and I will take care of them. We will help your customers put your face to bed. And when they want to make a purchase, they can contact you who invited them to make the purchase. So,
well, here's some things I love about our Tuesday Talk Time is that there's a couple things that I really love about it. And Dawn and I were just like, do we want to continue this? Is this something we want to keep doing? And we're making a whole video about it. So we really like it. And we just look at it as it can be such a good use of your time. Okay, here are the things that are really good. One, it's on Zoom. So it's not recorded anywhere. It's not going into a group. Nobody's on a camera with in front of the Facebook world. It's just a Zoom with just us. I love that it's flexible. We ask people, what kind of samples do you have? Oh, the Time-Wise Miracle Set. No, does it have a pink stripe or a purple? We ask them those questions. Oh, you have charcoal mask. Great. Let's do charcoal mask tonight. So it is geared to whoever is on. It is flexible. The other thing I like about it is I think sometimes we hand out samples and we don't really have a plan. No, we plan to connect with them, but we never end up connecting with them. So this is absolutely every Tuesday night that they can hop on. So if you hand out a sample and you ask somebody to join us, you give her the information and she doesn't make it, you can say, hey, well, I'm sorry you couldn't join us, but we'll be on again next week.
And so,
Yes.
Bonnie, I want to circle back to that. What have we been taught about how many times might you have to invite someone to something before they jump on?
Ooh, I don't know how many times, but it's not just once. It might not even be twice.
Okay, Bonnie, do you know that sometimes in marketing approaches, it could take 7 to 8 attempts for you to connect with someone. So most people give up after the first attempt. 60% of people give up after the second or third one. But it is and Bonnie, and I think one of the reasons why we are where we are in Mary Kay is we have the discipline to say it's not us that they're saying no to, it's just life. But if you continue to ask them and say, which Tuesday night would be best for you? Can I send you a reminder? Guess what? They don't want to not be on, but life might get in the way. But if you connect with them, Bonnie, have you had customers on Skin Sesh? You've had a few, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And what have you found when they come
on? One, that they are introduced to products they didn't know they were going to love, which is really fun. And actually, to be honest, I've had consultants hopping on and trying different products that maybe they've never tried before, because maybe it's the skin renewing peel and
Yes.
or the whatever that's called, radiance peel. And
Yes.
they might be saying like, how do I use this? Or is it good for my skin? Should I use it?
Yes.
But those are questions that even a consultant can come on and ask those kind of questions. So if you are feeling a little bit like there's a lot of products in that book that
Yes.
I have no clue what they are, it's a great time for you to be on it too.
You are totally right. So, and then I was going to address that. Why would I want to be on if, you know, and I think one of the main reasons, the training that you're going to get, and Bonnie, you and I are different personalities. And I remember when I was new in Mary Kay, knowing that I needed to hear about a product like 5 to 7 times before I could feel comfortable saying to somebody, well, this HA ceramide booster is going to do this for your skin, or this peel has glycolic acid, and this is why it's good for you. And I can tell you, I'm not going to divulge any secrets, but we're going to have some newer products next month that your customers are hearing the names of these ingredients and they want to know about this. So it's a dynamite time for you to say yes. And you know what? It's a busy time of year, but you know what? People can just pop on for 20 minutes, hand them a sample. So Bonnie, how can you be prepared as a Mary Kay beauty consultant to work this?
Well, Dawn, I was just telling Dawn before this, I just met 2 wonderful women yesterday. And I was like, what is that, Dawn? I can't see. I don't have glasses on.
This is my gold bag. And this is my gold. It's a Mary Kay money bag, but you know what? It's in my purse. And you know what it is? When I open it up, guess what?
There's samples in there?
I have charcoal mask samples in there. I have Microderm samples in there. I have both formulas of Time-Wise in there. I have like 1 or 2 of the Daddy, the repair line in here. And so then as I use them, I fill that in. So I need another repair in there. So yes. And guess what? Then I can hand them out. But if you don't have them with you, you can't hand them out.
Right. And I was telling Dawn earlier that I met 2 wonderful women and I did not have samples yesterday, and I did not have those samples along. And to have, if I would have had skincare samples along, plus on a little card, and a great way to do that is you can even print off address labels with the Zoom number and the time on, like, you know, little address labels, and you can stick them on the back of your business card with the samples. And just to be prepared, so they have the number, they have the samples, and then they can hop on Tuesday night. So it's just an easy way to, without backtracking a lot.
And you know, Bonnie, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to have these, set this up so we can print these 4 on a sheet, and then have Kinko's print them. And the reason I left this open is, you know, you could say, Susie Q, looking forward to seeing you on January 3rd or January 10th, or which one would be better for you, the 7th or the 10th? And that way she could text you back. But really, being prepared just with your samples. And let's say, okay, a consultant might say, I only have charcoal mask samples. Well, then hand those out and we'll talk about charcoal masks when Susie Q jumps on. We are very flexible. And the nice thing about being in Zoom is, as this grows, if we need to take, you know, like 2 people out and talk to them in a separate section of Zoom about repair, and 2 people want 3D, we have enough people to do that kind of stuff. But Bonnie, let's say we should talk about, like, let's say you develop a customer who's a skincare customer, and okay, Bonnie, I'm going to put you on mute because my customer is here. Can you talk to them about what it's like to develop a customer and what they can be looking at?
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Okay. Dawn's getting her customer. Oh, fun. So let's say that you have, like, I have people in my file that have been using the skincare for a while, and they reorder the skincare and they reorder the skincare, but I've never moved them up to the next skincare level. I haven't added, I maybe have given them samples, but I haven't like really enveloped them in using other products for their skin. So when you hand out samples or ask them if you would love to tell them that you'd love to get their opinion of this, that's a way that you can get them using even more products. And before you know it, they'll be using things like charcoal mask and the skin revealing peel and microdermabrasion, and they'll hear about you might not have samples of the ceramide, the HA ceramide or the line reducer, but they'll hear us talking about it, and they will want to explore those options too. It's kind of funny. Like I'll say to somebody will say, well, I don't know what kind of eye cream to get, or I don't know what kind of mascara to get. It's kind of funny when they read the description or they hear me describing it, they decide what kind they go, oh, that's the one that would be good for me. The same thing happens when they are exposed to hearing us talk a little bit more about skincare products, because they'll be like, oh, I heard that about that HA ceramide. I think that would be really good for me. So it will develop into having your customers using more and more products, which is just really really working your business full circle. They'll also hear about different things that we're doing, like maybe we're inviting them to be part of the glamour mornings that we do, or maybe they're invited to hear a little bit more about Mary Kay, or maybe they're gonna, there's just so many different options too. But Dawn and I were talking, and she's like, do you like the Tuesday Talk Time? Do you want to keep doing it? And I said, I absolutely do. I can really see the benefit of it. And I would love for you to experience the benefit of that as well. So just, I think the best thing you can do for your business is, one, be prepared. So put those samples, or order some samples, get some samples, put them where you're going to have them with you. Have that information to have them join us. And really write it in your date book every single Tuesday that's what you're doing, because when it's in your date book, you're reminded of it. And if your customer isn't on and you call her and you say, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you missed it, can I invite you for next week? Would next week work out for you? So just ask those questions. People don't forget about you on purpose, but we all are busy. We all have lives. And unless it's written in our books, we can forget about it. Welcome back, Dawn.
Well, and Bonnie, I have a question. What happens if somebody says, I have volleyball on Tuesday nights, I'm never available? Then what should you do with her?
I don't know, Dawn, tell us.
Well, no, I think like anything, one of the things that we've learned during COVID is, yes, it's nice to have virtual presence, but women want to sit around a kitchen table again. And Bonnie, you and I built our business sitting around a kitchen table. I mean, yesterday I met with 2 darling new customers that I met at a little drinking establishment when I did a little ladies event, and I sat around on their living room floor, and we just talked about skincare, and they purchased. They didn't even try things on, but they are going to be great customers. So I mean, ladies, meet people where they can be met. So I mean, we're giving you options, but just
be flexible.
Yes. And
flexible and open.
If you don't feel comfortable, that's what your sales director or your recruiter is here for, is we will help you do that. So,
yeah.
And I guess, I can't stress enough, new year, new season, how many skincare customers would you like? And then let's start to talk to people, because you can sell a skincare set to the next person you talk to. So, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, and Bonnie, we will be here next Wednesday. And yes. So
we will be.
All right.
Until then, bye everyone. Bye, Dawn.